Hello, my dear children. Now come to the exercise 1.3, question number 3. Here, express 0.6 bar in the form P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. Here, a non terminating repeating decimal number is given. We have to convert this non-terminating repeating decimal number in the form of P by Q. Okay, my dear children. Observe here how many digits are repeating here. Only one digit is repeating. That is 6. Only 6 is repeating. Okay, my dear children. Now let us consider the given number is x. X is equal to 0.6 bar. This implies x is equal to 0.6 bar means here 6 is repeating infinitely many times. So we can write it as our wish. So I wrote here 3 times. 6 is 6, 6 and so on. I considered this equation as first equation, equation 1. Since one digit is repeating, we multiply the equation 1 on both sides by 10. If two digits are repeating, what should we do? We multiply the equation 1 by 100. If three digits are repeating, a block of three digits is repeating, in that case, we multiply on both sides by 1000 and so on. Understood the technique, my dear children? So here we get 10 into x, this is the equation 1. So 10 into x is equal to 10 into 0.666 and so on. I multiplied equation 1 on both sides by 10. This implies 10 into x. What will you get here? 10x is equal to. Here this decimal number is multiplied by 10. Then what will you observe? One decimal place moves towards the right side. So we get here 6.666 and so on. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. This implies 10x is equal to 6.666 and so on. Again, this can be written as 6 bar. Okay, my dear children? Understood? This implies 10x is equal to, we can split this 6.6 bar as 6 plus 0.6 bar. Isn't it, my dear children? Right. This implies 10x is equal to 6 plus x. This value is nothing but x, because x is equal to 0.6 bar. At the beginning of this question, we assumed. Okay, my dear children. Understood this step, my dear children? No? From this equation, we find the value of x. This is a simple equation in x. So, we bring this x to LHS. Then it becomes 10x minus x is equal to 6. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. Now, 10x minus x, what will you get here? 9x. 9x is equal to 6. We have to find the value of x. So, we are sending this 9 to RHS. Then it becomes by 9. So, x is equal to 6 by 9. Here 3 2 times 3 3 times 2 by 3, which is the required rational number. So the given non-terminating repeating decimal number is written in the form of P by Q, where P is 2 and Q is 3. Both are integers. Understood by the children? Right. Now come to the next question. Express 0.47 bar. 7 is repeating here in the form P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. We have to convert, we have to write this non-terminating repeating decimal number in the form of P by Q. Understood the question, my dear children? Right. So we follow these steps. First of all, we assume the given number is x. X is equal to 0.47 bar. Okay, my dear children. This implies x is equal to, here we expand, we remove the bar symbol and expand. So 0.4, here 7 is repeating infinitely many times. We can write it as many times as your wish. So I wrote here 7 3 times only. In general, write it 2 times or 3 times and so on. Consider this is equation 1. Understood, my dear children? Right. Now we have to observe how many digits are repeating in the given non-terminating repeating decimal number. 1. Only one digit. That is 7 only. So here only one digit is repeating. Therefore, we multiply the equation 1 on both sides by 10 only. If previously I told you, if a block of 2 digits is repeating infinitely many times, then we multiply the equation 1 by 100. If the block of 3 digits is repeating, then the equation 1 is multiplied by 1000 and so on. Remember this point, my dear children. Okay, then we get this implies on both sides we are multiplying by 10. So 10 into x is equal to 10 into 0.477 and so on. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. This implies 10 into x. What will you get here? 10x is equal to, previously I told you, if you multiply by 10, we have to move the decimal point to right side, one place towards right side. So we get 4.777 and so on. Understood, my dear children? Yes. Right. This implies 10x is equal to, this number can be split into two numbers like this, 4.3 plus 0.477 and so on. If we are adding these two numbers, we get this number only. That is why we are splitting the given number, this number, into two numbers. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. This implies 10x is equal to 4.3 plus this number can be written as 0.47 bar. To get the required number, we are splitting the given number here like this only. That is why we are splitting here. This implies 10x is equal to 4.3 plus 0.47 bar. What is meant by 0.47 bar here? X. So x. So here, understood this step, my dear children? Yes. Right. This is a simple equation in x. We have to solve it for finding the value of x. Okay, my dear children? Right. Right. Now we are solving the previous equation by taking x, by bringing that x to LHS, it becomes minus x. This implies 10x minus x is equal to 4.3. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. This implies 10x minus x. What will you get? 9x is equal to 4.3. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. This implies 9x is equal to, here this is a terminating decimal number. You know how to write a terminating decimal number in the form of p by q. So we wrote 43 by 10. Okay, my dear children. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. This implies x is equal to, we are sending this 9 into RHS. Then it becomes into 1 by 9. So 43 by 10 into 1 by 9. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. This implies x is equal to 43 ones 43 by 10 nines 90. So therefore 0.47 bar, x means we have assumed at the beginning of the question 0.47 bar is equal to 43 by 10. This is the required rational number. We converted this non-terminating repeating decimal number in the form of p by q. Understood, my dear children? Right. Okay, my dear children. Now come to the question number 3. Express 0.001 whole bar in the form P by Q where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. Here also the given number is a non-terminating recurring decimal number. Isn't it, my dear children? Yes, right. So let us consider, come to the solution part. Let us consider the given number is x. X is equal to 0.001 whole bar. Here we are removing the bar symbol and we expand the number. So x is equal to 0.001 and so on. I repeated the block of 3 digits 2 times only and so on. Let us consider this is equation 1. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. Now come to the question. How many digits are repeating? A block of 3 digits is repeating. Here a block of 3 digits is repeating. So what I said, we multiply the equation 1 on both sides by 1000. Previously I told you. Remember that point, my dear children. Right. Then we get 1000 into x is equal to 1000 into 0.001 and so on. In this equation, we are multiplying on both sides by 1000. Then we get this equation. Understood, my dear children? Right. This implies 1000 into x. What will you get here? 1000x is equal to. Here we are multiplying this decimal number by 1000. How many zeros are there? 3 zeros. So we can move this decimal number towards right side to 3 places. 3 places right side. So then we get here, see here 1, 2, 3. So 1.001 and so on. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. Now we split this number with the help of the given number to get given number as a second number. So 1000x is equal to 1 plus 0.001 and so on. To get the required number, we are splitting this number. Understood, my dear children? Right. This implies 1000x is equal to 1 plus this number can be written as 0.001 whole bar because 001 is repeating infinitely many times. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. This implies 1000x is equal to 1 plus this number is nothing but x because x is equal to 0.001 whole bar. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. Now we solve this equation. This implies 1000x minus x. We are bringing this x to LHS. Then it becomes minus x is equal to 1. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. This implies 1000x minus x. What will you get here? 999x is equal to 1. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. This implies x is equal to, if you are sending 999 to RHS, it becomes by 999. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. Therefore, x is nothing but 0.001 whole bar is equal to 1 by 999, which is the required rational number. We converted the given non-terminating repeating decimal number in the form of P by Q. Understood, my dear children? Right.